Could New Zealand's supervolcano awaken? The White Island eruption is only 113 miles from TAUPO supervolcano of New Zealand. This is a picture of it. This is the White Island volcano. As you can see, it's very low lying, and they said that the eruption was caused most probably because of the water that seeped into the volcano crater. It was superheated and turning into very hot steam, and that's what caused the eruption. The steam had to go somewhere, and they had a hydrothermal eruption. And of course, that's very dangerous, as we saw. So this is the supervolcano on the North Island, and could that go off? Now, can you imagine a 100-mile volcano going off near Yellowstone, for example? Would that have an effect? What do you say? I expect you to comment. Please do. I don't know what to say. I mean, do they have the same, first of all, do they have the same magma chamber? Or I'm sure they have the same magma corridor. In any case, they're on the same north part of the island of New Zealand, and they're on the Ring of Fire. So what do the geologists say concerning this? The White Island volcano unexpectedly erupted December 6th, and it could be a deadly awakening for the bigger supervolcano. Witnesses saw the erupting volcano spewing smoke of ash and debris about 12,000 feet into the air, 2:11 local time, at the White Island volcano of the North Island volcano field. It's what's called Waikari. It's the most active volcano in New Zealand, they say. Now, High Commissioner of New Zealand tweeted that we are supporting, of course, the family of those who are hospitalized. Now, the thing is, this volcanic island was a tourist attraction for volcano tourism, and because there are people, geologists, scientists, or even just regular lay people who want to see what a volcano looks like up close. It has geysers, it has fissures, it has geothermal energy, and that was a way for them to get close to that. So, the current alert level for New Zealand is at level 3. Could this eruption awaken the supervolcano TAUPO, T-A-U-P-O? TAUPO is a large, partially filled supervolcano, and it's in the heart of New Zealand's North Island. The locals say that the filled caldera is a beautiful lake, Lake TAUPO, but hidden beneath is one of the world's most active supervolcanoes. So, okay, this has a lake on top of it, and just like we have a lake on top of, Yellowstone. Yellowstone, part of the caldera, has a huge lake on it. Anyway, this supervolcano began erupting, they say, 300,000 years ago, and its present-day features were created by the major blast that took place 27,000 years ago. And another eruption, an even dubbed TAUPO eruption, was believed to have gone off about 1,800 years ago. Now, geologists have found evidence of about 26 smaller eruptions from that, and they consider TAUPO eruption to be the most violent of its kind in the last 5,000 years. The blast created a plume of hot ash and debris of 31 miles into the skies. Can you imagine? And today's eruption of White Island occurred 113 miles away from Lake TAUPO. Now, according to U.S. Geological Survey, it's unlikely one volcano eruption can trigger another. Look, that's what they're saying. I'm not a geologist. They have the responsibility for whatever they announce. The agency said there are historic examples of nearby volcanoes going off simultaneously, but there's little evidence that connects the two. Okay, so nearby volcanoes did go off simultaneously, little evidence of connecting the two. Okay, what does that mean to you? In order for one eruption to stir another volcano, a neighboring volcano, into activity, the two mountains would have to share a plumbing system, they say. Yeah, that's unless their blast creates such a huge earthquake that it would trigger and jostle and jolt the volcano into action. It depends on what the magma level is, what the magma temperature is in the nearby volcano, and if that's possible to stir it into action. Now, in order for one eruption, they say, to stir another from sleep, they have to have the same plumbing system. USGS said that the other, to the extent that these eruption volcanoes or vents have common or overlapping magma reservoirs and hydrothermal systems, magma rising to erupt from one volcano might affect the other volcano's plumbing system and cause some form of unrest, including eruptions. And they go on to explain, for example, the huge explosive eruption of Nova Rupta, the vent in Alaska, triggered the summit of nearby Mount Katmai volcano to collapse and thereby forming a new caldera. So based on today's eruption, the scientists cannot predict when or if White Island will erupt again. And Brad Scott of GNS Science said, after a period of unrest, there's always a likelihood of eruption, but there's a lot of uncertainty about that. So when White Island erupted today, the geologists said the eruption was basically instantaneous. It happened in a moment. They didn't know it was going to happen. But they did have, for weeks before that, I would say months from what we saw on the volcano discovery, they had earthquake swarms, and they were pensive about what that could mean. Okay, so we'll follow up on this and see what happens. We have tremendous amount of volcanic activity. There's another one they're spotting in Russia. That'll be my next video. In the meantime, I'd like to inform you that even though some of my videos are still running with ads, I don't know what's going on, I'm not being monetized. They told me that today. They said the reason was that I'm uploading Creative Commons reuse allowed videos. I know that according from a YouTube tutorial, we were allowed to do that. And they said that they don't like that because there's too much information that's exactly the same as other videos. Yeah, but you're allowed to do that. Their tutorial told us so. And also that I'm snipping pieces of my videos and putting them together. Yeah, I do that when I refresh information about a certain topic. And people enjoy watching that topic. And I clip little pieces of some past videos to put them together to develop the information and make it richer. So that's the reason that they told me. In the meantime, they say reapply for monetization January 8th, which is in about a month. In the meantime, I have no idea. I'm putting up videos anyway because I don't want to lose my subscribers. And please, if you'd like, please let's not lose touch. I will leave in the description box my email, Carol Dunton. Kelly Carol is the same name. From Greek, Calliope is Kelly actually, or Carol. In English it's actually Carol, but people call me Kelly. And so that we don't lose touch, and please support if you can my Patreon account, and if you can't, please pray, because this endeavor is for supporting the church and the poverty-stricken in the little shanty town of Kapota, which has 5,000 people that are very poor. Thank you for your help and understanding, and God bless you and have a blessed Christmas. Thank you. If you'd like to join me on my Patreon account, you will hear content not covered by mainstream media. These riveting stories will be based on my research, and I will state my opinions and give my personal insight on diverse and controversial subjects and world events not covered by mainstream media, and not supported by YouTube guidelines. So whatever I have on my Patreon, most of those will not be on my YouTube channel. Please consider becoming a member today. More of the most significant and important videos will be on my Patreon channel. Your support helps me to continue my research and keeps this YouTube channel alive. And we depend on your support, your generous charity, because we help economically challenged families here in Athens, Greece, in Kapota, and we also help the young generation with university tuition and the community around our church. Thank you.